Marriage, you stupid woman.
Yeah, can't you do something while you're on the outside?
All right, I think we need to combine forces.
Yes.
We get you out of here,
Yeah.
and we just give him, that idiot, that horrible man, his just desserts.
Well, we'll give him his marching orders.
His just desserts, that's what he'll get, be more than marching orders.
Yeah, okay. Hank, most of the time that I've been here, I've been thinking about the last 30 years, you and I, what a good marriage we had. And I can't help but see what you were saying, agree with you, because what the registrar was saying that I failed the test, and I know for a fact I didn't, because it was pretty straightforward.
Well, I don't know what you expect me to do. Yes, it was a wonderful 35 years, but so what?
So,
and at the same time, he's also got me in a position I can't do anything either. I'm stuck here.
well, I just...
You did it.
Yeah, I know I did it. It did happen. Well...
I'm back. Nice to see you.
Oh, what is your jacket?
Oh,
It's cold.
still in the car there. Believe it or not, I miss you, Sharon.
Well,
Been a long time.
I missed you too, which surprised me.
Brought you back something.
Oh, I didn't expect that.
That's normally for male, but they do the same for women now.
Ah.
Heritage.
Wow. Beautiful. Thank you.
What was my real life and what I really needed to do now. I think my life is here in Australia and my life is here with you. I haven't been very nice with you lately. I neglected you. I went to France running after a ghost, running after a yellow coat that I wouldn't even catch, and that was like a dream, and I was wrong. And I don't know if you're going to believe me, I don't know if you're ready to try, but I want really to behave as a husband, and I want us to be happy, and I want to make you happy, and I want you to be the happiest woman in the world.
Thank you.
Sharon. You know what she is?
I can't say what she is, but she sent me to give you these divorce papers.
She really wants to divorce.
It's very sad, son.
There is not a single day when I think of her, and I mean, it's been a roller coaster of a life, let me tell you.
Yes.
All those years, and in and out of this relationship, and I know how much she suffered, but we had a child together, He's doing brilliantly in London. I miss Shaza, I miss Sharon.
But
And it hurts me. I mean, I feel like vomit when I think that she spent the last year of her life with cheating on me.
I know how you feel, because I felt like that when my first wife, Penelope, left me. I had to cope with the grief and the loneliness and all of that. So somewhere you'll find inner strength, and it'll get better as time moves on.
I don't know if I can forgive them. No, forgive him now.
Forgiving is the hardest part, and that's what you'll have to learn to do.
Guess I don't have a choice, you know, be honest.
Picture going. It's just a nice little corner, like a nice little nook.
Good touch. Good touch.
I just feel so good now. I feel really good that the place is coming together, and I've got a little bit more influence on it, and it's more about us. And
more about us and a little bit
Yeah.
of touch of that. And I think this is something that you and I will get to enjoy a lot more with, spend more and more time together.
sure, absolutely, yes, yeah, because obviously that's important to me.
Well,
but-
I have to tell you, Claire, there's only so much time I can spend with you without getting tired out. Okay,
Well,
so I'm
that's-
glad you're going to be busy, and I'm
Yeah.
sure that's going to help us both.
yes.
Still here.
Well, Jeff, you know, there's more than one reason to still be in town. You know, I need to find out what's happened to my sister. I mean, you know, how did she end up in jail? What went wrong?
Well, that's simple. She's a murderer, and she's crazy, and that's the reason.
See, I just need to understand what exactly happened. You know, I think she was pretty sane. There was nothing. She was normal. She was fine. I think there was a lot of, you know, provoked her to do something, for her to flip and for her to, I don't know, just start something completely dangerous.
Listen, Nick, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I'm not the one who fired a bullet into me. I'm not the one who killed Sharon either.
But you're the one that made me or encouraged me to divorce Tina. You also, you know, kind of brought me or made me come to the city to create havoc and drama within the family and just create stress amongst everything.
Listen, you're becoming a pest. You're getting on my nerves. I think it's about time for you to get out of here. Get out of the picture. There's no more for you to do here.
Hang on a minute, you know, you're just using us. You're using us like puppets to create or benefit yourself. What's that all about? You know, I'm sick of it. You're using us. I mean, Sonia especially. Well, it's easy for you to say that now because, you know, you've got what you wanted all along.
Listen, I told you it's time for you to get out of here. And I've got some very interesting people that can make that happen.
Jeff, nothing scares me. Nothing your bodyguards can do will scare me. I'm finished.
Hey Jake, what's going on? I'm a little concerned actually. It seems like you're pushing everybody away from you. Is that what you want for Purple Grove? You're making people so angry. You're pushing everybody out of your way. Do you want another bullet in you? You want to be disabled and not be able to walk again? Is that what you want?
Look, I've got to make decisions myself for Purple Grove and my family.
I don't know about this Jose Grandi. He says he came here to free up Auntie Alvira. She's not in jail. But what is the story with the Grandi? You know? He's spending a lot of time with Auntie Alvira. Have you seen the man around here?
Look, I've been keeping her safe.
Yeah, that's what Nina is concerned also. What are you doing, Uncle Jeff?
Sebastian, she's not being held prisoner. She's in the penthouse for her protection. At the moment, she's very vulnerable and upset.
Yeah, and the arrival of this nosy neighbor, Jose, didn't help the situation because she remembered a lot of things that she used to do with with his brother Sam. What's going to happen? I don't know. How come nobody seems convinced that you're trying to do that for her best interest?
She's where she is at the moment is the best place. She's not being held under any pressure whatsoever. What do you think I've been doing all these years?
Well, looking after Purple Grove.
Purple Grove and every member of the family. That's all I've been doing all these years.
Do you need any help, Auntie Claire?
Oh, this is rather cathartic for me. I like doing this. I can stand here and think about life.
Did you have one like this in South Africa?
I did for a while, but with the water shortages, not many people are having them anymore.
Have you left much baggage there? You come back with a clear mindset and ready to start again?
I left physical baggage and mental baggage. So yes, I'm back here, I'm ready to start again. How are you coping?
Well, you know, to have your wife murdered is not really the best thing to wake up on. You know,
Terrible.
with.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
the girl is in
appalling.
jail, this murderer.
Yes.
But her accomplice is in Kuching, Malaysia, and I'm sorting his case out.
Still on the run.
Don't worry, it's all sorted.
Goodness.
What about Lawrence?
Well,
You know, he's still in Vietnam? Or?
he's coming back soon, I believe.
Yeah, because he took an extensive leave without pay from
Yeah.
the Grove, you know,
Yeah.
he was on a paycheck. But
I've been helping, of course. What can you do?
I'm not sure I want him back, to be honest.
Really? Well, he's coming back to pay his respects about Sharon.
Are you joking? He had an affair with Claire. It wasn't easy for me to accept.
No, I know. But that's how he feels, and we have to
And
take
it wasn't because I neglected her sexually. You know, I don't know why, but they had an affair a few months before she was murdered.
Very hard to understand the whole thing. The affair, the murder. I don't get it. I don't know what happened. Will we ever understand?
I don't know. Maybe we just have to move on. But I'm glad you're back into our lives, because Deb and I mean, we've been talking a lot about it. We have good memories from you, you know.
Yes.
And you look like so much man, you know. Obviously, you were.
We were twins, I guess.
Yeah, but for
Yeah.
us, it's a new beginning.
It is. It's a new beginning for us all.
Jeff, this is fantastic what you've done here. It's
Well,
a really great setup.
Have a look at it. This is Purple Grove.
Right.
A lot of hard work. Have a look at that part. A lot of hard work. And this is what I was always doing. Keeping the family together, producing this.
It's amazing planning. It really is. It is a pity that my family, you know, especially my brother Hank, didn't have the knowledge and the foresight to do what we wanted to do. But you've got the drive and you're doing what you want to do.
Family is the most important thing.
Yes, I know.
And that's why I keep it together.
And you have done well, but I just miss all that in my family, and I know it'll never happen again. The fox is back.
Oh my fucking hell!
I invited you to my party, but you never turned up.
An invitation from you's never worth much.
Well, it's always a good party that I throw. Okay, where's the glasses and we'll have a drink.
Trust you?
To good health.
Oh, you're real proof, aren't you? Bad smells always come back to haunt you.
That the way you welcome your brother back?
You get what you deserve.
It is a pity that we don't get on as well as what we should get on. Our parents tried very hard for us to be good brothers. Our parents really wanted us to have a good brotherhood.
Well, pity you're such a fucking arsehole, or it might be a bit easier. It's like pushing shit uphill.
Well, Hank, I'm just trying to pay you a nice compliment. It's like I was going to say to you what a beautiful garden that you have and the work that you put into it.
Yes, I've got
and then you just flag me down because I'm trying to be nice.
I have some skills you don't have any except being an arsehole.
So why do you have to be so horrible to me?
Because you're an arsehole. Well, I don't.
But you don't trust me.
No, I don't feel that need.
Don't you?
No, I don't.
Well, you can play that game, I suppose, and if that's the way you feel, I'll have to do it legally if we can't do it amicably. So, you know, show me the rest of the property.
Well, listen, I wanted to tell you something.
All right, okay.
I really, really appreciated that photo.
Of Alavera.
Yes, of you in bed. It's so compromising. It's exactly what we wanted.
Okay.
Yeah, as if you own the place. Don't forget you don't.
I will certainly one day, very shortly.
Dream on in hope.
Well, if you won't sign the cottage over to me, I'll buy your half. Money's no object for me.
I'll check every dollar. They're probably all fake.
No, as I said to you before, I have the right sort of people, and the right sort of people will give me the money to buy you out, or my solicitor will give me the whole property.
It'll be expensive.
Everything comes at a price.
It sure does, and your price is always low.
I'm afraid you just don't know what you're getting yourself into, do you? Because in the end, I will win, and so it worked. The compromising photographs obviously worked.
Oh, that's excellent. That's exactly what we wanted.
And I don't know whether my brother has yet to experience it, the photos, but I think with the little drug that I did administer in her drink, I think she became a very willing victim.
Excellent. Easy prey.
Yes. And now the wheels are in motion to get back at my brother.
I know that will work.
I'm sure it will, but we've got to work together.
That's for sure.
Doing a lot of thinking sort of about my childhood and some of the memories, and you know when Dad and David were working on the construction site. You know, Sebastian and I used to play around in the yellow raincoat. That's a strong memory from my childhood. But also when I smell like baking, like biscuits or cakes, I always would think of you. Because when I was little, I remember you'd always be baking, and Sebastian and I would always try and pinch the biscuits before they were cool.
And steal the cookies out of the dough out of the bowl.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I remember.
They're good memories.
They are good memories. It changed, you know, when your mum had children, and I think she found the pregnancies mentally very difficult, and you know, the old hormones play up, and you get a different mindset sometimes.
I'm just glad that you're back now, and that I've got a real chance of getting to know you. You know, that's what I want.
That's what I want too. Now that I've time to absorb the fact that I'm back here and we're all together again, it would be the natural thing. Do you know what happened, the book that your mum wrote?
Yes, Sebastian went to Noumea to pick it up, but he's keeping it very close to his chest, and no one knows the content. I certainly don't know what's in it.
No idea.
No.
No, I don't really either. When we were young, we were very, very close. We were very loving sisters. And then, of course, she had you and your brother, and she became very focused on her own family, and I was more or less pretty well pushed aside. To a certain degree that happens normally, but this felt more than just her focusing on her family. I think there was antagonism building up. It's probably normal between sisters that one resents the other sister because they've been so together and then they're pulled apart by family, and even doubly so with twins because they almost are one body, and then one drifts off and the other feels completely left out.
Must have been very hard for you.
It was. I felt very, very alone. And in that way then I thought, well, I'll go my own way and do my own thing because I'm not part of that family.
And that's why you left to South Africa.
It is, yes.
So the story with Sonia.
Well, that's easy. She's in jail.
Right.
She's now got to pay for what she did.
Well, it comes around.
That's right.
And I was partnership with her mother, Patricia Parkinson, and she was an outright bitch. So I think it's gone over onto the daughter, and the daughter's getting what she deserves.
She's paying for her crimes.
Correct.
Basically.
Yes, and if Patricia Parkinson was here, I'm sure she'd have a gun out for me.
Look at the both of us.
Well,
Came from nothing.
we've come a long way.
We've come a hell of a long way.
And
I mean, my personal life has suffered for it.
suffered, yes.
We've managed to, let's say, quash any of those that looked like they were going to destroy our lives. And we've got enough money now to destroy anything that comes across our path, haven't we?
I just have one more person to destroy, and that's my brother Hank.
Oh?
He's always been the golden child. He's always got what he wanted from our parents. And I was the one that missed out, and now it's my turn for revenge.
Well, David, let me show you the other section of Purple Grove. We're going to expand there. We're going to have additional beds, and I think you'll be impressed.
And finally I see you here. You're where you deserve to be. How could have you done that? How can you be a murderer?
I think I lost my mind.
Is it you think it's good enough to say that?
Well, I don't know what I was doing. I just lost my mind. And I deserve now to be here. This is my sufferings now.
You know you'll be here for life. You won't ever come out.
I'll find a way.
Well, with God, you have to justify in front of God what you've done.
Well, I had no...
You have no excuse for what you've done because you didn't get what you wanted. You took it to an innocent person.
I didn't mean to, but you don't have to come and tell me on my face now and rub it in on my face.
I wanted to see you here.
Now you saw me here.
Exactly.
Are you happy now?
No, because
I know I deserve it.
You won't give me my Sharon's back, you know.
I know.
You tried on Uncle Jeff. Okay, I understand. He was putting pressure on you. And I know you may have a tough life, you know. I knew it from Nick, you know, by the time when he first got married to Tina. He explained, you know, your background and your story. You know,
Yep.
We gave you an opportunity. You were released from jail. You got a job, and the way you thank us, you killed my wife. You know, I control my feelings.
I didn't mean to. Stop! I can't take it anymore. Stop! I can't take it anymore. Guards! Please take me out of here. I don't want to hear this anymore.
You still have shares in
Parkinson's house. No, I got rid of them. I don't have the shares anymore. And there's only one sole shareholder or director of the company now that exists. going on now?
Oh gosh, did you know that there was another chapter, another version of Days of Fever?
No, is there?
Well, gosh, where do I start? Days of Fever. There's two versions. A chapter that reveals my past.
And this has just come out.
It's the chapter that can't come out, David. The last chapter. I don't think you realise the magnitude. Might be over. David,
Yes.
you think highly of me, don't you? No matter what I tell you.
Well, I try to.
Try to. Well, I think I have your respect as a businesswoman.
Of course.
No matter without dealings. David,
Yes.
I was a prostitute. Well, I'm not entirely sure. But let me just say that based on previous publications, great chance, it just makes perfect sense. It'll destroy me, David.
In what way?
It's what I've kept a secret. It's what keeps me going. You're the only one in the world that knows I was a prostitute.
Yes. And your point is?
Look, to have Patricia Parkinson a prostitute is one thing, but you don't know the whole of it, David. David,
Come on.
I abandoned my baby. And I've exchanged it too. And I live with that every single day of my life. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think, is that child suffering, is it looked after? A prostitute is one thing, but to abandon your life, a life that I gave and nurtured for 9 months, it'll destroy me, David. It'll be the end of me. And the tabloids will have a field day, and every business associate that I've crossed over the years will raise their glasses in joy.
Patricia, I refuse to be your scapegoat any longer.
David, I've got far too much going on at the moment. What are you talking about anyway?
I have this huge trial coming up with my brother, and I need all the resources that I can handle, all I can get.
You're talking money.
I'm talking money.
David, it's a process.
I know it's a process. I don't have that much time.
And I don't have that much money I can, well, not that much money I can access. I've got plenty of money. But you just have to wait.
I don't have that amount of time. I need to fight my brother.
I don't care. You have
I need
to.
I have this huge court trial, this trial coming up,
David?
and I need the money to finance the trial against my brother.
Get a loan.
I can't get a loan.
Borrow against the house.
No, I've already done that.
So you've got a $25 million home by the water and you can't borrow that?
No,
Of course you can.
no.
Well,
I refuse to
Well, sell me your
because
30%.
I have
Sell me your
built.
30%. I will buy 30% and you can get your cash by tomorrow. And then I own Parkinson House. David, look, at this time all I'm worried about is myself. Okay? And I know it has been that way, but worrying about myself is what's got me to this position. Good and bad. I'll call you tonight to let you know when you can get the money.
I've had it right up to there, and I've had my best, and I've had lots of flack from everywhere, including my brother, and it was time to get rid of it.
So does that mean there's only one sole owner?
There's one sole owner, and that's it.
Wow. Oh gosh, so does that mean it's Nina, my ex-wife?
Correct. Nina is the one. We dealt with all that with Patricia Parkinson.
I mean, I locked her up for a while, but she's out now.
She's out and she's taking full control of the business.
David, she's out now. I had no other choice. What worries me now is I didn't think she was so smart. But she's now the sole heir to this publishing company, and she's now going to try and take revenge. That's what it's all about.
Oh, she's smart. Don't you worry.
Yeah, but what you don't know, David, is Penelope wrote a book, and it's not very flattering to me. I think that there's going to be a problem, because if that book gets published, I'm not going to look good.
So, what's the book dealing with?
I don't know exactly what's in it, but I guess we're going to have to wait and see.
Well, it could be very compromising.
I think it is.
Right. Well, I'm going to live back in the lake house at the moment. I've worked hard to get the lake house, and I think I deserve it. With these compromising photographs that I had taken, I think the ball will be rolling to finish him off. And he will get a shock that I slept with his wife again.
So sis, who would have thought man would decide to split the asset, family asset, between three major decision makers?
I don't know how that's going to work out. Time will tell, but you've got Dad and David. Anything could happen between those two. There's a truth and they're arguing.
I mean, put it this way, we're talking about both fathers. What will happen? I mean, if you father decide one way and mine decide another way, how are we going to get along?
I know, and it's all because our mother has put us in this situation.
But I think it's the best decision. I mean, we couldn't leave everything in all fairness, into Uncle Jeff's hands. My dad deserves a part of a family business, and then the second generation, us, look at that, we involved. I hope it will work out.
Be interesting to see the dynamic between the three of them.
And Auntie Claire, I guess, is a remembrance that Mum is still there.
They're twins, but every time I look at her, it's like seeing Mum.
Yeah, there are some similar mimics. Well, anyway, so now the demolition has started.
Yep, that's progressing well.
So hopefully they keep the momentum and they keep, moving quickly in what we do with this part of the property.
Well, David, it's really been a good meeting, considering what we've done. We've proven we could work together. It's been a mutual benefit to both of us.
Yes, it's been more than 30 years, and I think it's something that we work together with, as you say, and we can work again in the future if you need more things done.
We need to be discreet. Now, what's going to happen now is I need to finish off some things.
So, let me just ask you this question. Did you kill Penelope? Right. I suppose I'll have to wait for the book when it comes out, won't I?
That you will. I want to get a couple of things organised with the aged care facility and some trees, some extra matters, and I really want you to vote with me on that matter.
You're kidding. Why would I be voting for that? No, it's trees. It's my way.
Well, I think you should know that I know what I'm doing.
No way I'm not voting for that. And you, of all people, would know that your mother would want to have a green environment and go for the olive grove.
What do you mean by me of all people? One thing I do know about my mother was her concern was the profitability of our future and Seb and I, the next generation. And that's what she wanted. She wanted the business to go forward and be prosperous.
Well, if we go his way, the business will go broke. No, I'm not voting for that. No way.
Oh, well, no way. Yeah. Well, you don't want to find an assault and attempted murder charge on you, do you?
Are you blackmailing me? Eh?
It's the truth and you know it.
Well, but you're blackmailing me.
You know the truth.
What's going on with this family? I can see you are very, very similar, Well, this family looks as though it's going pear-shaped. I'm not happy.
Listen here, it's not too late to send you to jail.
And that's where you belong.
I won't be going to jail, that's for sure.
Well, that went well.
Thanks for your support, Deb.
You've got it. It's the right thing.
Right thing to do, I know.
Yeah. Look at the lovely ships there in the harbour.
It's a premium location, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
That's why we've got the olive grove here.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm going to fight tooth and nail to keep it. We've got to get back at my brother. We've got to bring him down big time. Got any ideas?
Well, I've got that book still
Yeah.
in the pipeline. I still haven't, yeah.
Well, I've got an even better one. A big bombshell for my brother.
Really?
It's going to send skyrockets flying. I tell you what, because when he finds out we're getting married, my God, it'll hit the fan.
Certainly will.
Oh, Jose, it's nice to see you again.
Well, it's nice to see you too. Listen, last time I came and I saw this garden, I found it just so invigorating and so exciting, and you've done such a great job that I thought I had to come back and see you and see the gardens again.
Oh, that's a lovely thing to say. I want to ask you something. Have you heard anything of my son, Byron?
Well, Byron, I have not seen or heard from him in a while, but I've heard that he's probably not in the country anymore, that he's gone and he's left.
Oh, is he? Okay, that's funny. Never said anything to me about it. Okay, come over here and I'll show you the rest of the garden. That's the rubber tree over there. I planted that when I first arrived here, and look at it now.
No, it's really grown a lot.
Yeah, it has.
Really grown a lot.
Look absolutely beautiful.
You know, I want to share something with you. I don't know, do you really know Byron? Do you really know?
Actually, no, I really didn't know him deep down, you know.
Because he may not be coming back, you know.
Well, I can understand because I left him and neglected him when he was a baby, you know, leaving him at the church steps, and I took off, and I suppose what you give out, you get back. And
That's
that's
true.
what's happening.
That's true, that's possible. But I just wanted for you to be thinking about that, realizing that it's possible that he may not be coming back.
How are you coping with your dad and?
It's okay. He's left me the land in Hanoi.
Yeah.
It's a big
In the
piece of land.
negotiation with the government, how are you going with that?
That's going well. That's going really well. They're paying good money for it. It's very important. It's very fertile. It's nearly signed.
Yeah, but I would have thought with the exchange rate that you wouldn't get much out of it.
Actually, you'd be surprised. It's actually worth a lot of money. Strategically, it's very important to them.
Okay.
And they've been trying to get it for years now. But now that my dad's passed away, I don't have any connection to Vietnam, so I may as well just get rid of it. But it's good to know that he loved me, that he left it for me.
You might have, yes, certainly. Well, you're going to have all the money you deserved, you know, without depending on anyone else. That's great. I'm proud of you.
It looks like it's progressing really well.
Look, I'm pleased with that.
Yeah,
I'm
I
really
can't believe
pleased.
how fast it's going ahead. So, do you think there's still opportunity for me to manage the project?
Oh, definitely. Look, I'm so pleased with what we're doing so far. We've got a lot more to do.
Great.
Now, I've got a lot of connections with the council, so don't worry. I need your expertise.
That sounds really positive.
Yep, demolition's been approved, and that's the most important thing.
Fantastic.
Now, whether or not we do an extension over here for the health centre, or over here, or Kelly's Grove, the most important thing is council's approved it. So I think we're going to do okay.
Okay, fantastic. Great. So full steam ahead.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. Well, I do have something to tell you. I have proposed to Deborah, and she's accepted.
Wow. Well, that's excellent. That's really good news. All the more reason for you to come back and work for me.
How is the jewellery business?
Well, to be honest, it's sort of losing its challenge for me. I've done this so often, so for a long time, and it's all same old right now. I think, you know, I might step out of it in the not too distant future.
What about Elvira? Have you spoken to her about it?
Yes, well, you see, everything is, as you can see, online now. You know, everything just arrives in a package in 24 hours, and she's actually going down to Tasmania to shut down the shop because it's face-to-face shop fronts are disappearing. It's all going ahead now online, and it's very busy, and I've got a huge customer base online. And it's easy on staffing, I don't pay rent, all that stuff. So as you can see, it makes more sense.
It does. And so Elvira is aware of...
She's aware, and really we're getting to the point where probably one person can just do it sitting at a desk.
Well, I'm sure Elvira's been most appreciative of your help.
Well, she has said that, but actually I am getting quite bored, and I really, you know, need to put the head thinking about a new project. Oh, and I need to meet up with your brother. We've got to discuss the legacy. We need to discuss the book. We need to see where we're going with that, and maybe have a bit of a family conference.
Congratulations on your wedding to David. Didn't hear anything about it. Why didn't you have it at Purple Grove? You could have had a great reception there.
Oh look, you know, at our age, I didn't really want to go through all that fanfare.
Oh really?
Yeah.
No trumpets and whistles and...
No. Just wanted it quiet.
Just nice quiet one.
Yeah,
Fair
that's
enough.
right. But I wish I could be on that ship out there.
Oh yes,
How
amazing,
would-
isn't it?
how
That'd
would
be
that be?
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, I love it.
So nice.
Who knows, maybe down the track there we might get away.
Yeah.
Well, David is so caught up in the Kelly's Grove. I mean, we just couldn't get away.
Yeah.
Let me show you a bit about the plantation.
Okay,
What,
that'd be
what,
nice.
what he's done here, and I just want to show you the plantation, what's been happening here.
Wow, look at this.
Yeah,
This is great. Well, you know, I just want to say to you that, you know, I really appreciate you all that, you know, the work you've given me at Parkinson House. It's really, you know, I've really got a stable reputation from this, you know. I've got more contacts now, and I'm getting people who are starting to headhunt me for work and things. And I realise that, you know, the work at Parkinson House is coming to an end. So, you know, I was just thinking about, you know, my future and, you know, what I'm going to do job-wise and stuff like that. So,
Well, maybe you can do something here at Kelly's Grove.
oh, really?
What do you think about that?
Well, before I make a decision though, but you know, Jeff has really been hounding me to come and work for him at Purple Grove. You know, he's just been
Jeff.
relentless.
He's always there, trying to manipulate, and you know, he's such an ogre, and I'm sick of him. I can't wait to get him out of our lives.
Kelly's Grove is a part of, you know, Purple Grove, so it won't be too far away. So we still spend,
I know,
you know, we're close by. We
I
can see
know.
each other when we want.
Yeah. But I prefer you to be here, I think, out of his clutches. I just want you to be careful of him, because his demeanour sometimes, it's not good. You know,
Business is going well.
Yeah, it's doing extremely well.
Cheers, thanks for visiting.
Yeah, cheers. I'm a bit concerned about you, you know, with Sharon passing, you all by yourself. How are you coping?
It's been tough, Auntie Elvira. I mean, I put so much hope in this relationship. You know, we had opportunity to get Justin back on track and living with us. And suddenly these terrible things happen. I mean, we were so happy. We got married, and you know, to think about poor Sharon being killed.
What sort of pictures did you send?
In bed,
Wow!
yes.
How did you get that?
Well, we just managed it and it worked.
Oh, well, now we don't have to worry about her coming back to Purple Grove again.
Well, that was the whole idea.
Yeah.
Get rid of her.
Well done.
Yeah, well, Alvera was really angry and upset. She claimed it was a fraud, it was all sorts of things, but it worked. We got rid of her, and that's the most important thing.
That's wonderful. We don't have to worry about her anymore. She's been so involved in everything.
Yeah, she has. She's always sneaking around and getting involved in our business.
Complicating
and in
things.
our life.
Yeah.
David and her had a most unusual relationship. It was almost like they were lovers, not brother and sister. We soon put a stop to that.
That's well done. We don't want anything like those things in our lives. So now we can be more open about our relationship and maybe, you know, formalize it a little bit more.
I think we can.
Oh, that would be wonderful.